not being hostile, pal. I wish you wouldn't take it that way. Yeah, I know you got problems. Well, so do I. Listen, Harvey, I wouldn't be busting your chops, but my back is up against the wall. I need the cash. Harvey, I know you've been a great customer all these years, but you're not listening to me what I'm telling you. I'm in trouble. Harvey, you're a banker. Give me a break. You know what it is to call in a loan. Harvey, hold on a minute. Hold on. Spinelli here. Oh, Mrs. Moskowitz. Uh-huh. The whole 275? Oh, mazel tov, Mrs. Moskowitz. Mazel tov. It's nice doing business with you, too, Mrs. Moskowitz. Happy anniversary. Be gesund. Gehen Gesundheit, Mrs. Moskowitz. Harvey? Harvey? Oh, Miss Kellogg, you're early.
Good morning, Mr. Spinelli. Is Charlene packed and ready to go?
Yeah, well, Charlene went to visit her aunt in Miami just for a couple of days.
Mr. Spinelli, I have run out of patience with you. And the Child Welfare Department has run out of patience, and Judge Beck has run out of patience. Now, where is your granddaughter?
I'm complying, Miss Kellogg. I'm going legit. This whole bookmaking business is history. I'm providing her a proper environment, just like the court said.
Mr. Spinelli, even assuming that you are no longer taking illegal bets, you and I both know that this front that you are hiding behind barely makes enough to cover your subscription to the daily racing form, much less a child.
Look, give me 2 hours, huh? I'm buying into a really solid business.
No. You have had ample time, Mr. Spinelli, during which I have refrained from reporting you to the criminal authorities.
Hey, I know that. I don't appreciate it.
And during which you have given me one excuse after the other.
I'd like to see you have to change
horses.
Jobs after 42 years.
One acceptable to a guardian of a small child. Now, I will be back in 1 hour, Mr. Spinelli, with the police and an arrest warrant, and he'll enforce it if Charlene and her belongings are not here with you.
Bernie's print shop. Oh, yeah. I was just about to call you.
Yeah, sure. Bernie, listen. I can't wait any longer.
I don't have it, Ellie. I need more time.
No, Bernie, this is it. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Come on, don't do this to me, will you?
Don't do this to me! Now, I don't want to have to send Guido over there.
Okay, Spinelli. You got your 25 grand.
What do you mean you can't? Come on, McGinnis, you gotta help me.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm already late for court.
Yeah, but I can't handle this alone.
I'm sure you'll do just fine, Harry.
Well, what about you, Sonny? It'll be great practice for you.
No can do, Harry. I've got a meeting with Lindsay Barrington. Bye. Take care.
Listen, I'm sorry, Spinelli, but I tried to help you out, but things sort of fell through.
Harry, it's only a couple of 3 hours, it's all.
I got cases, clients, you know?
$900 you owe me. I never asked you for it. Come on, pay up.
I might have a problem with that. It's a cash flow thing.
Okay. You wash my back, I wash yours.
What?
900 divided by 3 hours comes to 300 clams an hour. That's not bad for one afternoon, Harry. What do you say? Anyway, Harry, look at Charlene sitting over there. She ain't gonna give you no trouble. I'll pick her up right after my meeting. Let me put it another way, Harry. If you don't, I'll see to it that nobody in Greater Boston, but nobody will take your action.
3 hours, that's it.
Oh, thanks, Harry. I knew I could count on you. All right, Charlene. Now, you be a good girl, huh? And give Grandpa a great big kiss.
I'll be good, Grandpa.
Terrific.
Kid, this is Emma Jean, but you can call her EJ. EJ, this is the kid.
Hello, Charlene.
Now, you two are going to spend the afternoon together. So where do you want to go? The circus? The zoo?
First, my name is Charlie. And second, no way, McGraw. That's not the deal. Grandpa left me with you, and I want to go to the track.
You want to what?
The racetrack?
The Red Sox are out of town, aren't they?
But the track is closed.
Not in Springfield.
Mr. Kaufman, I don't mind telling you how much I appreciate your passing of a big business luncheon just to see me.
I make the time to meet with new investors, especially when they come highly recommended as you, Mr. Spinelli.
Angelo, you can call me Angelo.
Right, Angelo. Well, how does it feel to be the owner of the first Pasta City franchise in the entire Boston area?
Oh, great, just great. But are you sure it's okay? I mean, I don't know anything about cooking.
You know how to eat, don't you? Now listen, we take you by the hand and we lead you step by step.
Here's the file you requested, Mr. Kaufman. Also, Sir Reginald is holding on line 1. Shall I tell him that
No, I'll talk to him. It's overseas call, London. I'll be just a minute.
Where do I sign?
Sir Reginald! Well, it's wonderful to hear your voice. Sign both copies, keep one for your file. Yeah, the profits on the Pasta City franchises? Through the roof. Yes, Sir Reginald. What, it's over $500,000. Absolutely. Look, I'll cable you a draft first thing tomorrow morning. In regards to Penelope and the kids. Cheerio.
Tell me, how long do you figure I'll be realizing a profit?
Not to worry, Angelo. I will guarantee you a 100% return on your initial participation within 60 days. Is that soon enough?
Terrific! Terrific!
Forgive me, Angelo. I'm running late for another meeting here, all right? Thank you, Sylvia, for staying. You can go to lunch now. I'll be back at around 3.
Oh, I'll leave this letter on your desk for your signature, Mr. Kaufman.
Right. I'll walk you out, Angelo.
Oh, sure.
Bernie, relax. It's not the end of the world. I had a problem, Mr. Wendell.
Now I have a problem.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wendell.
No, it's my fault, Bernie. Obviously, I failed to communicate. You know, we circulate that money only overseas.
Listen, I'll get it back for you. I'll get all of it back for you right away.
Don't you concern yourself with that. We'll retrieve the money. Just give me the name of the person you gave it to.
I gave it to my bookie, and he,
His name, Bernie.
Spinelli. Angelo Spinelli.
Three in the side.
Pipe dream. The 3 is the key to the 8 bomb. Shoot the 7 in the corner. Come around 2 rails for the 3. Then kill the cue bomb. You'll be dead straight on the 8.
I told you, kid. Put a lid on it.
Suit yourself.
Way to go, McGraw.
Since you're doing so well, McGraw, how about a game of 8-ball? You and me, even up.
You gotta be kidding.
You're right. I'll spot you 2 balls and the break.
Cute kid. That's another 50 clams you cost me. Why don't you just go finish your lunch?
You have to be desperate to eat that junk.
Yeah, there's kids starving in Europe.
Yeah, name 2.
Charlie, Have no fear. Grandpa's here. Harry, shake. 23 skidoo. Honey, I got him on that one, huh? Harry, you happen to be looking at Boston's newest restaurateur.
I don't know, Spinelli. You closing your book? It's like if Denny Moore stopped selling beef stew.
Yeah, well, hey, what are you gonna do? Anyway, I hope Charlie wasn't too much trouble.
Oh, no, not at all. Easiest buck I ever earned. Me and Charlie are pals, right?
Yeah, right.
Wait a minute, hold it. What is that? No, I got this. This is on me.
Wow, that is a first, Spinelli. You pulling money out of that thing.
Keep the change, Cookie.
Gee, thanks, Spinelli.
Right. Hey, buy the bar a drink. Come on, sweetheart. Now, tell me, what did he do? Did he take you out? Did he spend any money on you?
Mr. Spinelli, there's not much I can do. I mean, this is a signed court order.
Mrs. McGinnis, I've already complied with all of their requirements. I mean, can't you explain that to the court, show them the contract?
Look, Mr. Spinelli, it's not quite that simple. You seem to have missed the deadline. And it's going to be a while before this franchise of yours opens and starts to earn an income.
Mr. Kaufman said 2 months tops.
It looks solid to me, Aunt Ellie. Their outlets in Phoenix and Tucson are throwing off big numbers.
Grandpa, I don't want to live with strangers.
Don't you worry, sweetheart. You ain't gonna.
All right, Mr. Spinelli.
Where
I'll see what I can do.
Where is he? Are you here? Hey, Spinelli. Hey, what are you trying to pull anyways? This 20 is a fake.
What? What are you talking about?
Here's what I'm talking about.
Wait a minute, Cookie. Are you sure that's the same 20 Spinelli gave you?
No, I'm lying.
Oh, gee, Cookie, I'm sorry.
Whoa, wait a minute. You didn't pay for the franchise with...
That Bernie, wait till I get my hands on him. Here, this is a good one. Give me that back.
Oh, this is just great.
Well, at least the ink don't run.
No, he's not answering. It figures. Harry, watch Charlie for me a little longer, will you, please?
Oh, come on, Spinelli.
Mrs. McGinnis, call Stanley Kaufman at this number. It's urgent. And tell him to hang on to the money. And something got fouled up, and I'll take care of it in about an hour. Bye, sweetheart. Now, be a good girl, huh? Okay. Thanks, Harry. Thanks.
Here.
Oh, thanks, Harry. Thanks.
Sylvia, are you going to pick up? Wilson.
May I speak with Stanley Kaufman, please?
Sorry, but there's no one by that name here.
Is this 555-7842?
Yes, but there's no Stanley Kaufman here.
I'm sorry. I must have the wrong number.
Briney! Briney! Briney, where the hell are you?
Mr. Freeze! Hands in the air!
She is not a child, McGinnis. She's a 40-year-old in a kid suit.
Harry, she is adorable and sweet. And all she's known since her parents died are older people.
Boy, this is humiliating, you know that. Where's Charlotte? She all right?
She's fine, Mr. Spinelli. She's with Steve and EJ at the office.
Yeah, and the court order. Any luck with it?
I think our primary concern is to clear you of the murder charge. Then we can deal with the court order.
Yeah, well, I swear I didn't do it.
I'm not the one you have to convince.
Hey, the way I figure it, it's better than even that Bernie got dusted because of that phony money he gave you. And whoever he was printing it for is probably looking for it real hard.
Yeah, but Harry, what if Bernie told him about me?
Look, Mr. Spinelli, I think that you should turn Charlie over to the child welfare people for the time being.
Are you kidding? I'll never get it back. And besides, it'll break a little heart. Look, I can take care of myself, okay? Just watch Charlie for me until I straighten all of this out.
Look, did you tell the police about the counterfeit money?
Yeah, they didn't ask. Anyway, what about Stanley Kaufman, Mrs. M? I hope he was understanding.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't able to reach him. You wrote down the wrong number.
Oh, yeah, well, here's his business card. Would you try again, Mrs. M? I mean, I gotta raise that $25,000 real fast in real money.
It's not the wrong number. It's the same.
That good, huh, Charlie? Can't you at least answer me? I mean, I did buy you that ice cream, and the candy, and that new T-shirt you're wearing.
Come on, Steve, give it a rest. She's got a lot on her mind right now. Charlie, listen to me. It'll be all right.
You don't know my grandpa like I do. He wouldn't hurt anybody.
We know that, Charlie.
Between Harry and Ellie, your grandpa will be cleared.
Hey, that's why we've got to think positively here.
Steve's right, Charlie. It's gonna work out, but it's important that you keep your chin up so your grandpa doesn't get discouraged. I mean, he's got a lot on his mind right now.
Hello. I'm Gwen Kellogg from Child Welfare. I'd like to see Mrs. McGinnis, please.
I'm sorry Mrs. McGinnis is out. I'm Stephen Lacey. Perhaps I could help you?
The court has informed me that Mrs. McGinnis was looking after Mr. Spinelli's granddaughter. I'm here to take custody.
Well, perhaps she's with Mrs. McGinnis. Now, if you'd like to leave your number, I'll be happy to give her the message.
Excuse me, Mr.
Lacey, Stephen.
Look, Lacey. Mr. Lacey, I know the child is here. So please step aside, or do I have to get a search warrant? Oh, excuse me.
Oh, not again, Stephen. You told me you were going to lock the door.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Hey, look, nobody's perfect here.
Mr. Lacey, I would like to remind you that if you or Mrs. McGinnis are withholding information or concealing the child, you are violating your responsibilities as officers of the court. Let's go.
Your technique isn't all that great either, Lacey.
Well, I never heard you complain. Where'd you go?
You guys have a pretty good act.
Yes, may I help you?
Nathan Lindquist, Inspectional Division of Environmental Health Services. Now, in regard to Mr. Angelo Spinelli's request for a Pasta City franchise, I just made an on-site inspection of the premises, and believe me, they got cockroaches down there the size of poodles. Now, he's got a Mr. Stanley Kaufman listed as co-owner of the outlet, and unless I talk to this Mr. Kaufman right away and find out...
Look, Mr.
Lindquist, I gotta find out what he's gonna do about these cucarachas.
555-7842. No, I'm sorry, Mr. Wilson is in a meeting. May I have him call you? Yes, I'll be sure to. Look, Mr. Lindquist, I've been working here for 10 years, and I've never even heard of a Stanley... Whatever, I work for Mr. Wilson, Mr. Arnold Wilson.
Hey, no problem, no problem. Mr. Spinelli must have given me the wrong address, you know? Sorry to bother you.
Yes, Mr. Wilson.
Sylvia, come in, please.
I'll be right in.
Solly, I know I said you could wait, but this is an emergency. Anything, please. A couple of hundred would help. But I need it fast. Go away, we're closed. Like I was saying, Solly. I said we're closed.
Wrong, Mr. Spinelli.
Alan, whether or not your client murdered Bernard Mallon, I nonetheless concur with the child welfare people. I mean, living under the same roof with such a disreputable individual. It's frightening to think of the effects it's already had on that girl.
Oh, that's nonsense. She's a lovely girl, and her grandfather would die before he would harm her.
Oh, intentionally, perhaps, but no, Eleanor, I cannot in good conscience intervene with the court order.
Tyler, her parents died when she was 4. Angelo Spinelli is virtually the only father she's ever known. She adores him. He adores her.
Oh, and I adore you, Eleanor. Now, let's just forget about all that for 1 hour and revel in an extraordinary culinary experience, just the two of us.
I'm afraid that I cannot put aside my concern for Charlie and her grandfather, even for an hour. So why don't you just go inside and revel by yourself?
Booga booga. What is it, Harry? I'm busy.
Jeez, Howard, you look lousy.
It's Irene. She's on this health kick. She wakes me up at 5 a.m. every morning to jog. Let me work out on these machines. She insists on company. Won't do it herself. Oh.
Well, I guess the good news is Irene's finally losing weight, huh?
Oh, yeah. Take a look.
Whoa! She looks almost as good as the day we got hitched. Listen, I need an address to go with this phone number.
You've been there, Harry, and survived. How, Harry?
First, the address, Howard.
You know, if you weren't so cheap, you'd pay the $2 for the backward directory.
Yeah, as soon as I get back to the office, I'll have EJ subscribe to it.
Yeah, here we are. 555-3561, 480 Sunnybank Road.
All right. Thanks, pal.
Hey, what about Irene?
Oh, yeah. There's this Dr. McGillis in Dorchester. You go there and tell him I sent you. And for 20 clams, he'll put a cast on one of your feet that you can take off anytime you want to go bowling with the guys.
But what about her weight? She'll go back to junk food.
Send her to a fat farm. Be a lot cheaper than you getting a bypass.
Wait a minute. So what happened to this XYZ corporation?
Well, see, that's the beauty of it, Charlie. We set it up so that X, Y, and Z is owned wholly by the parent corporation. Then we dissolved X, Y, Z, and the parent takes a complete write-off, which the IRS accepts without question. Oh, I am sorry, Charlie. That might be a little too complicated for you.
I don't think so. What you're saying is that you set up this phony corporation so your client could cheat on his taxes.
Tax avoidance is a time-honored tradition, Charlie, taught at some of our finest institutions. Avoidance, Charlie, that's the key word here. Oh, hi, how did it go with Tyler Chase?
It didn't, thank you. McGraw Investigations. Oh, my God.
Grandpa?
He's okay, Charlie. But he's in the hospital.
Oh, Grandpa.
Hey, you little sweetheart.
Does it hurt bad?
Oh. I'm gonna be fine. We're both gonna be fine.
Hey, you okay, pal?
Yeah, it looks worse than it is. You know, the doc says I'm gonna be out in a couple of days. Harry, I was lucky that the tailor was next door and heard the ruckus.
Those guys Bernie was printing the stuff for, huh?
Yeah, Harry, they made me tell about who I gave the money to, and you better get in touch with Stanley Kaufman there and warn him.
Yeah, well, me and Kaufman just been sort of missing each other, you know, but as soon as I get out of here, I'll camp on his doorstep.
Thanks, Harry. I knew I could count on you. Oh, Mr. McGinnis, the court order, any luck with it?
I'm afraid not. Not yet.
Listen, why don't we give him a little privacy? EJ, McGinnis? I'll see you later, Spinelli.
How do you feel, Grandpa?
Oh, you don't think a couple of bumps are going to keep your grandpa down, do you? What, are you kidding me or what?
Listen, McGinnis, I didn't want to burst Spinelli's bubble, but his deal with Stanley Kaufman is starting to smell like last week's gym shorts.
What do you mean, Harry?
I mean that this guy Kaufman is about as phony as Spinelli's 25 grand.
Oh, dear. And I was barely able to convince Tyler to post a police guard. Not to mention avoid his questions about why Spinelli was beaten up. And he won't even consider helping to postpone the custody order.
Well, maybe the kid's better off, at least for the time being.
Uncle Harry, bite your tongue.
What did I say?
That's him. That's Spinelli's pal. Follow him. He's tied into this thing somehow.
Listen, Chowderhead, I came here to save your butt.
Yeah, look, I said I was sorry I slugged you, Mr. McGraw.
You know, for a hustler, you're kind of limited in the smarts department.
Yeah, well, I have enough brains to know when to get out.
You won't make it as far as Brockton, chump. Those gorillas aren't going to stop until they take you swimming in the Charles River wearing cement water wings.
They're into violence?
Only if you figure icing the guy who printed the funny money for him is violent. And then they played racquetball with Spinelli's head until he told him he gave you the money. On the other hand, if you do exactly what I tell you, I might be able to get you off the hook. Well, you're some piece of work, Kaufman. How many other pigeons you pull in with that phony spaghetti gag of yours?
Get the other ones. What are you gonna do to make it right with my grandpa?
Who's she? Spinelli's granddaughter. Hey, you know, everybody must be wondering where the hell you are. You nuts or something?
It must be that trash back here. The foster might have been more comfortable.
Whoa, listen, you just stay here and be quiet, all right?
I'm not 10 years old, McGraw.
I know, you're 11. Now, look, we're going to go in the bank, we're going to get that funny money, and we're going to use it to catch the bad guys who got your grandpa in all that trouble. Is that okay with you?
Will be if it works.
Just get in the car.
Now listen, McGraw, you sure these guys will leave me out of it after I give you their money?
With a gold star like that on your Mother Goose chart, don't sweat it, Stanley.
Entree vous, monsieur?
Oh, gracias. Yeah. I found her hiding in my car.
Oh, thank heavens. Ellie and I have been frantic, calling all over.
She's fine. Oh, listen, I gotta go. I'll see you later.
Thank you. Next, please.
All right. This is this is a stick-up. Come on, will you quit
Yeah,
stalling?
hurry up already.
All right, Stanley.
Get out of my way.
Yeah, all right. Hey, pal, you don't want this.
Shut up, bozo.
Go. Hit it.
What's going on, McGraw?
Those bozos just bundled a bank robbery. Wound up getting your grandpa's funny money instead.
What? Lance and Duke have taken up bank robbery?
You know those guys?
Yeah, they couldn't pick a winner out of yesterday's race results. They owe my grandpa all sorts of money.
You wouldn't happen to know where they live, would you?
Are you kidding? Grandpa needs to practically commute to collect. McGraw, I hope you're going to do something right for a change. McGraw,
Yeah?
I'm not a very likable person, am I?
What are you talking about? You're as likable as the next guy.
A lot of people think I'm a pain.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. Exactly.
Come on, the only reason you're talking to me is because of Grandpa.
Wrong. I don't do anything I don't want to do.
Grown-ups sure need a lot of taking care of. Seems like I've been doing that my whole life, ever since my folks died. First it was old Aunt Louise and her rheumatism. Then it was Uncle Billy. Couldn't even remember what day it was. And now it's Grandpa. I don't know how he's gonna get along without me.
Maybe he won't have to, if I can do something right for a change.
It was your stupid idea.
Yeah, but look what we got.
Maybe when he's 40, learn to pick up his clothes.
Hiya, Ma. How are you doing?
Oh, don't hide me with my back. You only got one mother, you know that? Someday you'll be sorry. Someday you'll wish you picked up your clothes.
Yeah, Ma.
Ah.
Hey, Ma, if that is for me, tell him I'm out of town.
I'm busy. Take it yourself.
Whoever that is, get rid of him. But we better get rid of this first.
Yeah.
Here, stay in here. Be right there. Coming. Keep your jeans on. Hiya, Charlie. What are you doing here?
I'm what she's doing here, pal. Okay, kid, wait in the car. I'll be out in a minute. Now, you two clowns ripped off something of mine, and I want it back right now.
We don't have it.
Listen, Yo-Yo, you got about 3 seconds to come up with it before this itchy finger of mine starts twitching.
Okay. It's in there. What happened? Oh, brother.
Okay, look alive. Chow time.
1 cheeseburger with grilled onions and 2 pickles. 1 number 7 with everything on it.
What? They didn't have tofu burgers.
Hey, come on, kid. Where's yours? I gave you enough money, didn't I?
I'm not hungry.
Oh, come on, Charlie. It's gonna be all right.
Yeah, right. And National Velvet's gonna win the Kentucky Derby next year.
Hey, I told you, we're gonna get your grandpa off. It's just gonna take a little more time than I figured.
Well, it's not gonna make a whole lot of difference by the time I'm 18. Besides, all you're doing is walking around in circles. You've got nothing. Zilch. Zero. Zip.
Oh, yeah? Listen, it just looks that way, but I'm...
Come on, McGraw. They're putting my grandpa away for murdering somebody that he didn't even murder.
No, they're not.
And the money's gone, and you don't even know who to go after anymore. And the bad guys, whoever they are going to identify Lance and Duke. So it's only a matter of time before they get beaten or killed, too.
Yowza, yowza. It's only a matter of time. Well, maybe we can hurry things up a little bit.
Hurry what up?
Giving the bad guys a line on the Gold Dust twins.
What's he talking about?
Hello, Salvador, old pal. Harry McGraw. Listen, I need a big favor. I want you to do a little advertising job for me. Yeah, I want you to spread a story about 2 guys named Lance and Duke and how they spent their afternoon.
Hello, Charlene.
No, I don't want to go. Please don't make me go.
Miss Kellogg, maybe there's something we can work out here. Perhaps over a late-night supper. I know this dynamite little Italian restaurant.
Mr. Lacey, I suggest that you save the syrup for Little Red Riding Hood over there. She seems to thrive on it. Come here, dear.
Oh, come on, lady.
You heard the lady. Let the child go.
I'm sorry, kid. I tried.
Stay where you are, Charlie. You're not going anywhere. Miss Kellogg?
What is this?
I believe it's self-explanatory. I've obtained temporary guardianship of Charlie until Mr. Spinelli's trial is over.
Way to go, counselor!
Really?
Really, Charlie?
Fantastic.
That's great.
Let's go. Charlie, I hope this works out for you.
Thanks.
wouldn't happen to have 25 grand laying around that I could borrow for a few hours?
Certainly. Let me just get it out of petty cash.
Hey, it never hurts to ask. We'll see you later. Come on. I think I know where we can get it.
What?
Eleanor, have you lost your mind?
On the contrary, Tyler. With that money, Harry will prove Mr. Spinelli's innocence and bring the real murderers to justice.
And we'll get it back to you in first-class condition. I'm telling you, Tyler, you're holding the wrong guy.
Dear heart, I cannot believe that you have bought into McGraw's fantasy. Angelo Luigi Spinelli is a murderer, period. No, strike that. And a cold-blooded one, too, period.
Tyler.
Eleanor, now I have climbed clear out to the end of that limb for you with the court order, haven't I?
Yes, you have, Tyler.
And I pulled every string I could with the Child Welfare Agency, didn't I?
Yes, you did, Tyler.
If the district attorney knew half the corners I'd cut.
I'd hate to think of the consequences.
Oh, you wouldn't.
That's in new bills, Tyler.
2342. Yeah, this is where those two freaks live.
This what you're looking for, pal?
Where's the rest of it?
In a safe place. And just in case you get any funny ideas, if I happen to forget to pick it up in the next 30 minutes, it goes straight to the Treasury Department.
What exactly do you want, McGraw?
Hey, I don't deal with gophers. You tell your boss if he wants his green goods back, it's going to cost him $5,000 in real money. Tell him to come to this address at 10 o'clock tonight.
You sure you wouldn't be more comfortable in the guest bedroom?
I don't know how anybody can sleep in there without a TV.
Look, tomorrow morning, we'll drive to the hospital and pick up your grandfather, all right?
Do you think this plan that McGraw's got is going to work out?
I'm sure of it.
He's not a bad guy, McGraw. It's just he makes a lot of, well, you know, a lot of mistakes.
Well, I think it's more that things don't always work out for Harry the first time around.
Same thing. He always bets the worst losers with my grandpa.
Ah, I know.
And he's kind of a slob.
Charlie, Harry may not look or behave the way we'd like him to behave, but he really is the best detective I've ever worked with.
Are you and McGraw getting it on?
That's a terrible question.
Yeah, and that's a terrible thought.
The crowd is silent. Bilkowski grabs the rosin, walks up to the line, sets.
Come on, don't choke now, Pilkowski.
He lets fly. Oh, a 7-10 split.
Good evening, Mr. McGraw.
Oh, you guys couldn't wait until the game was over, huh? If you got a problem, Buster, there's Lysol in the bathroom.
Oscar Wendell, Mr. McGraw, I believe you have something that belongs to me. My property, Mr. McGraw.
You got it. You can't be too careful, you know. There you go, pal. Think you better count it, Speed. Oh, you hungry?
Looks like it's all here, Mr. Wendell.
Listen, before you kill me, think you better have Mr. Clean here take a good, long, hard look at that stuff.
What are you trying to pull, McGraw? This is real money.
Wrong, Oscar. Hey, 8-ball, reach in my shirt pocket. That's the stuff you guys have been busting your butts over. It's so bad a blind man could spot it. Me, I'm an artist.
You're trying to tell me this is clear?
As phony as a hooch dancer's eyebrows, pal. But that's the real McCoy, the #1 merchandise, the prime stuff. Hey, why do you think I threw this little party? I mean, marketing's not my game, but I hear you guys got a real lock on it. So I figured maybe we could work a little partnership agreement.
Party's over, fellas. Come on, drop the gun, Slick. Move over, move over. You know, McGraw, I had a funny feeling you were going to double-cross me by making a deal elsewhere.
Hey, listen, sonny boy, it's still a free country. I can deal with whoever I want to. And these guys are the best. I mean, take a look at that crapola they've been hustling. If you can sell that, you can sell anything.
Look, why don't we figure out a way of working together? I'm sure we can find some common ground.
Bernie Mallon's work? You got to be kidding.
Yeah, if Bernie had made that kind of stuff for me, I would have knocked him off myself.
That's not the reason Mr. Mallon was eliminated.
Oh, yeah? And what guarantee do I have you're not going to off me when the deal's over?
Because, Mr. McGraw, you're bright enough not to circulate that money in the States. Mr. Mallon was deeply in debt. He paid off your friend, his bookmaker, with my counterfeit. I had no choice.
Thanks for your cooperation, fellas. This ought to be all I need.
I just talked with Tyler. Bunko picked up Stanley Kaufman. He's not about to sell any more Pasta City non-franchises for a while.
Oh, great.
Is there anything wrong, Harry?
Nah.
It's awfully quiet without Charlie around.
Yeah?
Gwen Kellogg has agreed that Charlie belongs with her grandfather. She's dropped the case.
Oh, that's terrific.
Well?
Well, what's Spinelli gonna do that's honest enough for her?
She realizes that he's not about to change his line of work. So she's gonna look the other way.
Whoa, and I'm all paid up. Hey, I got a couple of beauties running an aqueduct today.
Now, wait a minute, Harry. Make sure you save enough cash for the charity auction on Saturday. I understand there are going to be some wonderful items to bid on.
Saturday? I can't make it Saturday. I got other plans.
Harry, you promised.
Yeah, well, this thing came up, you know.
What? Speak up.
I'm going to the circus.
Why? Are the elephants racing? Harry, you are taking Charlie.
Well, the kid wouldn't shut up about it. You want to come along?
Sure.